We wish to celebrate the life of Rudolph Duplessis, better known as Brother Harold, of Mark, who passed away peacefully at his residence on November 5, 2018, at approximately 4:25 p.m. at the age of 90. Left to mourn his loving wife of 58 years, Mrs. Matilda Duplessis, better known as Ma Harold of Mark. His two sons, Egbert Edward, better known as Jean, of New Dock Road, Vieux, and Titus Duplessis, better known as Yellow, of Mark. 5 daughters, Mrs. Martha John of Bexhaw, principal of the Bexhaw Infant School, Linda Eunice Duplessis of Chase Gardens, financial analyst of the Department of Justice, Joycelyn Duplessis of Entrepot, manager of North-South Enterprises Limited, Mrs. Carmela Evans of Montfortune, employed at OECS Commission, Albina Duplessis Medad of Grand Riviere Groselet, employed at Sagicor Finance, Inc. 13 grandchildren, namely Janelle Bryce and Cleo Innocent, both in the U.S., Fenelia Goodwin in the UK, Lisa Alexander, employed at First National Bank of St. Lucia Castries, Bertha Daisy, employed of a cruise liner, Ronnie Duplessis, former employee of Royal St. Lucia Police Force, attached to Human Resource Department, Kimberly and Danroy Duplessis, both in Mark, Sherry Duplessis of North-South Enterprises Limited, Shinoa Evans, student of International School Rodney Bay, Antonia Duplessis and Gabrielle Medad, both students of St. Joseph's Convent, and Abigail Phoebe Evans, student of the Camille Henry Memorial School. 2 great-grandchildren, Aidan Bryce and Gabriel Goodwin. Nieces and nephews including Sandra Duplessis Harrell and family of Bexhaw, Lincoln Duplessis, better known as Biafra, and family of Groselet, Julian and Paula Duplessis and family of Mark, Sylvester John, better known as Ked, and family in the U.S., Giles and Pearl Frederick and families in the U.S., Malins Herman and family in Den Riviere Dennery, the Eugene family of Otsa, brothers-in-law namely Terence Raymond and family in the U.S., Julian Raymond and family of Bexhaw, Michael Joseph and family of Goodlands, sisters-in-law Josephine Duplessis and family of Mark, Catherine Alexander, better known as Cathy and family of Moshi, Helen Mary Raymond, better known as Lima of Mark. 3 sons-in-law, Leonard Scott Evans of Montfortune, Anthony James, better known as Norman of Chase Gardens, and his friend and devoted son-in-law, Matthew John, better known as Alaba of Bexhaw, retired firefighter. 2 daughters-in-law, Celita Edward of New Dock Road, Vieux, and Marina Duplessis of Mark. Also left to mourn are his close neighbors, Jerome Duplessis, B-Boy, Prisca, Costel, and Rufina of Mark. Other family and friends including the Sherry family of Otsa, the Les Flores family both here and abroad, the Eli Box family both here and abroad, the John family both here and abroad, several nieces and nephews both here and abroad, his loving caretaker, Mrs. Elizabeth Stephen and family of Bexhaw, members of the Holy Name Society of the Bexhaw Parish and the Mark community, and other adopted children too numerous to mention. The funeral service for the late Rudolph Duplessis, better known as Brother Harold of Mark, will be held at the Most Pure Heart of Mary Catholic Church in Bexhaw on Friday, November 16, 2018 at 2:30 p.m. The body would be laid to rest at the Bexar Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, the family would prefer a contribution towards church projects.